If static stretches just aren't cutting it as far as opening up your hips, try these couple of mobility exercises to unlock those hips and leg flexibility in an active way. We'll start with the Spider-Man lunge with the hip lift. All right, buddy. Now I'm putting on a timer because as I talk, I always lose count. We're gonna go for about 1.5, 2 minutes in these, and we're gonna start with going into a deep lunge with your leg off the ground, the back leg off the ground. So it's gonna be like a runner stretch, except my hands will be on the inside of my leg. So, inside of my legs. So I'm gonna be elongated like this. Front leg is gonna be more or less perpendicular to the floor. You can bring it so that the foot's a little behind the knee, but that's kind of, negligible. I'm gonna go off the mat just because I need some of that space. I'm lifting my back knee off the ground, letting the hips sink. Ooh, just trying to let that hip unlock. I'm gonna stretch up, toes are gonna come up, so my front toes are off the air. I know my dog's blocking it right now. Getting a hamstring stretch. Back down, we'll hold each position for just like 2-3 seconds. And then I'm gonna go hamstring stretch, but I'm gonna bring my leg back. Other leg is coming forward, dipping down, getting a good stretch, sinking in. Coming up, letting the toes lift up just like that. Good hamstring stretch, back down. More the chest comes up, the more the hip flexors are going to stretch. Hips up, switch feet. Other leg forward again, dropping down. Hip up, feel the hamstring stretch. Dropping down. And every time you do this, you should try to get even more range of motion out of each leg. Feel that stretch, swing it around, back to the front, hip down. Usually about 5 each side-ish, 5 to 8. Why? Because the more you do this consecutively, the more the muscles will be like, oh, you want me to relax, while the other muscles are like, oh, you want me to be active. If you do it just once or twice, the muscles might still hold their same tension that you're trying to release. And the other side. Got about 30 seconds to a minute. Toes up in the air as I get the hamstring stretch. And back down. If you're not flexible here, you can walk that foot around the ground and then hip up and then walk that foot up to the floor and then hip back down. Toes up in the air as you stretch. Hip back down, chest up, really get in that stretch. Hip up. Again, if you need to lean off to the side, swing that leg around. But you want to try to create as much pressure in your joint as possible without, excessive pain or pain that would feel like, oh, my hip's about to pop out of place. The more you can keep tension in the joint, the more you'll be able to really work on that mobility. All right, we're gonna go on to the next one, which is gonna be a deep squat with a glute squeeze. But if you enjoyed that, well, I won't say if you enjoyed it, if that was helpful for you, like this, subscribe, share this with somebody who may have been talking about mobility with you. And my name is Michael, I've been a coach for a decade, and these videos are gonna be based around longevity and all around health. So much, much more to come. This next one's deep squat with a glute squeeze. My feet are probably gonna be a little wider than this mat, but ideally when you set this up, you wanna set up so that you're able to sink way down in the stretch. Your shins are gonna be roughly vertical to the floor. So right about there for me. And I'm feeling that stretch, oh boy. And I'm just letting my hips sink down as I hold this position. So my knees are a little bit past where my hips are, oh boy. I'm pressing on my knees or my thighs with my elbows to widen my legs. I'm squeezing my glutes for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then I'm letting my hips drop as I keep pressure on my legs. When I squeeze the glutes, I want to think knees back to help me really engage those glutes. 5 seconds each time we do this squeeze. And relax. Sinking down, squeezing the glutes, and you shouldn't really come up and down out of this position. It should be more or less in the stable or single position. This could be looked at as mobility or active stretching. Squeeze the glutes, knees coming apart from each other, and relaxing. If you end up being in this position, that's all you got, use your forearms and same idea. Squeeze the glutes and relaxing, letting yourself sink for a little lower. Squeeze the glutes and then relax, sink a little lower. If you are really flexible and your feet are like in here and you're way down here, but you're still feeling the stretch, you don't want to really be so low that you don't feel the stretch. So for me, I'm going to widen up a bit. Oh, right there is where I feel it. So if your feet are too close, you won't really feel it. Feet are too far, you might not feel it. You want that happy medium. All right, and relax. Whew. Oh boy. If you're looking for some more mobility videos, click this over here. If you're looking for some stretches, click these over here. Look forward to seeing you in the next one.